Today I'm going to be talking about all the Transcendent food recipes. If you guys don't know what Transcendent is, it is one rarity above prismatic, and it also recommends 40 plus kg for each ingredient to get better results, so do keep that in mind. The only foods that do not have the Transcendent recipe yet is the sandwich and the sushi. So if you guys want to go over to the wiki during your own time or later throughout the day or even the week, I'm sure there's going to be Transcendent recipes for that food. Some of them just take a little bit more time to figure out, but for the salad, all you need is 1 gram tomato, or I'm guessing regular tomato, and then 4 bone blossoms. Moving on to the pie, there is 3 options. Option 1 is 1 pumpkin and 4 bone blossoms. Option 2 is 1 coconut and then 4 bone blossoms. And then option 3 is 2 bone blossoms, 1 sugar glaze, and 1 sugar apple. I know it says one option, and then second option, but I'm sure this is just a mistype. And for the waffle, it is 1 sugar glaze, 1 sugar apple, and 3 bone blossoms. And also remember, you can only use this when Chris is craving that item. So if you guys are using the wiki, make sure to look at the emojis. They should be right above the cooking recipes. You can pause the video and look at them here. If not, go to the actual wiki and you can see them for yourself. There's also 3 options for the hot dog. The first option is, once again, only when Chris is craving it, 1 violet corn and 4 bone blossoms. The second option is 1 corn and 4 bone blossoms. And for the third option, it is 1 violet corn, 1 lucky bamboo, and 3 bone blossoms. Also, make sure to use all of these ingredients for option 3 in order. If not, it's not going to work if you put them in a random order. Then for the ice cream, it is 1 sugar glaze, 1 sugar apple, and 3 bone blossoms. 2 options for the donut, and both of the options require Chris to be craving them. For option 1, it is 1 beanstalk, 1 sugar glaze, and 3 bone blossoms. The second option is 1 sugar glaze and 4 bone blossoms. Once again, there's 2 options for the pizza. One of them you have to do the exact order, which is 1 beanstalk, 1 banana, and 3 bone blossoms, but it also can become a Transcendent cake, so do keep that in mind. You should probably go for the second option, which is 1 sugar apple, 1 corn, and 3 bone blossoms. And this is the recipe for the cake, which is pretty much the same thing we just talked about with the pizza, and that is 1 banana, 1 sugar apple, and 3 bone blossoms. Once again, Chris has to be craving it in order for this to work. There's only one option for the burger, and that is 1 sugar glaze, 1 grand tomato, and 3 bone blossoms. Moving on to the new food, and it is a smoothie. There's 2 working options, which is option 1 and option 4. Option 1 is 1 sugar apple, 1 coconut, and 3 bone blossoms. For option 4, it is 1 sugar apple and 4 prismatic crops, which seems pretty insane. I'm sure plenty of people have a whole bunch of prismatic crops, but for the casual player, that's a lot. Moving on to the candy apple, which is another new food. It has 2 confirmed options. For the first one, it is 1 sugar apple and 1 sugar glaze. And the second option, which is the third option on the wiki, 1 sugar apple, 1 sugar glaze, and 3 bone blossoms. Next up, we have the sweet tea, and it does have 1 option, and it's most likely going to be the most difficult one to craft because I do have the bone blossoms, but I do not have the candy blossoms, and it does require 2 candy blossoms and 3 bone blossoms. Moving on to the last and final food on this list, which is the porridge. It does have 1 option, and once again, this only works if Chris is craving it, and that is 3 bone blossoms, 1 sugar apple, and 1 corn. And that is every Transcendent recipe in Grow a Garden. There is a chance that they might be changed, just like the last time I did prismatic recipes. They were changed in the middle of me editing the video, so always check the wiki to make sure that you're up to date with the recipes, obviously just in case they switch them up. But that is pretty much all for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.